In the center of this table was a big, expensive, beautiful vase, crystal, about that high. A crystal vase worth millions of dollars. Inside of this vase was fresh cut flowers that the gardener would put in there every morning. Would come in and put fresh cut flowers in there, and it would smell up the whole house. All right, the place was beautiful. If you can get that picture in your mind, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, one day, as it would be, a big wind came, blew both the doors open, blew into the foyer, and knocked the big expensive vase to the floor. It broke into little pieces, flowers all over the place. So the maid comes along, and she cleans it up, all the little pieces of crystal and vase and everything, puts together, puts it into a trash bag, takes the flowers, put them in the trash bag, squeeze it up, takes it out back out the kitchen door to the dumpster. There was an alley running in the backyard back there. They put it in the dumpster. All right? They wouldn't put no more vases on the table because of the wind. They learned their lesson. So what happened was, one day, that same afternoon really, walking through the alley was a homeless person. I don't know if you can relate to that, but it was a homeless person that was walking down that alley with a shopping cart, going in and out of all the dumpsters to see what they could find or use, or maybe do a little dumpster diving with some aluminum cans and stuff. I know a lot of y'all don't know about that, but anyway, that's the way it used to happen with me. Anyway, he looked into this trash bag and opened it up and saw all this broken up crystal in there. So he took the crystal, took the flowers out and put it to the side, took the crystal and wrapped the bag back up, put it into his shopping cart, and went on down the alley going from one dumpster to another dumpster, seeing what he could find. At the end of the day, he ended up back into his little hooch. For those that don't know, a little hooch is a little dwelling on the streets that you may make. See, if you haven't picked it up yet, I used to be homeless as well. So I have that terminology. It might not be what you understand, but it was a little hooch that he had that put aside there. He sat up in there, and he sat down, and he took out this bag, and he looked at this crystal and dumped it on his little makeshift table. He took it up, and he went and looked in another bag, and he saw some crazy glue that he had found the other day. He took it, and he started gluing all these little pieces together. Now, it didn't look nowhere like the beautiful crystal vase that it once was. It was now, he had a little thing, it looked like a little cup, but it was made out of this expensive crystal. It was all broken up, and as you can tell, the little cracks in it and everything, held it together by crazy glue. My brothers and sisters, I'm here to let you know that that crystal vase was me, that used to sit on the table for the world to see how great I was and my addiction. I mean, I was all that to the world. I don't know if you can understand that. But when the wind came in and blew, it was the strong wind of God. Knocked me off my high place, which was that center table. Knocked me down and broke me into little pieces. That homeless person that you saw was Jesus. Jesus came through the alley and picked me up out of the trash, up out of the garbage, up out of the mess. Yeah. He picked me up and he placed me in his car. He took me back to his little hooch. And with his blood and sweat and his little crazy glue, he put me back together. He put me back together again in the way that he wanted me to be together. Not as something that the world's going to admire, but something as a little cup. Because he used that cup every day to get his little cool water that he would, on his journey, he would drink from. So he used me for his purpose and not for my purpose. Can you see where I'm coming from? Because some of you out there, you'll do the same thing. God might be breaking you down right now. And he's asking you to allow him to put you back together the way